Tube Buddies. Thanks for tuning in again for our coverage of HBO's Big Little Lies. I'm Bethany.
Hola, I'm Kristin.
And we are your Boob Tube Buddies.
Yeah.
Please go to our website, boobtubebuddies.com, and see the other content we have. Our other buddies are covering, right now, Walking Dead, Legion, Iron Fist. Kristin and I are doing Feud, and we've got some movie reviews. Most recently, Kong, and Adam and I did Beauty and the Beast. And we have a huge catalog of other shows we've covered in the past and movies, so check it out. And if there's something on there that you would like to see that you don't see, write into us at boobtubebuddies@gmail.com. Give us suggestions on shows. Give us suggestions on anything, your thoughts, comments, concerns, if you disagree, if you want to correct us on something, or if you just have an opinion you want to share, send it to us and we will shout you out on the podcast. Lastly,
I thought I was going to do that for you this time.
Oh, do it.
No, you've already done it.
I know you got to do this part.
Which part?
The spiel.
Didn't you just do it?
No, follow us on Twitter.
Oh, follow us on Twitter, Instagram. Please go to iTunes
Facebook.
and rate and review us because that's really super important. Please like us on Facebook.
5 stars.
Find us on Reddit. Pretty much any social media outlet. Please join the discussion. Like us, follow us, whatever. And we also just started Patreon, so go ahead and check that out as well.
Perfect. You did it. Do you have any housekeeping?
I don't think so.
Big Little Lies episode. You just told me.
Cinco.
What'd you think about this episode?
I liked it. I think I was just really tired last night, so I watched it again today, and I liked it.
All right, well, we'll see you guys next week.
Because I'm going to go to sleep now.
Liked it.
We liked it. The end. And that's your quick review from the Boob Tube Buddies.
We liked it. Really insightful.
2 thumbs up. No, I think it was really good. I'm interested, since there's only 2 more episodes left, I feel like the next 2 are just going to be jam-packed with
hell yeah
shit.
Yeah, I know. I like how this opens up the dream, I guess, Madeline had of Renata pushing her over the edge with the Avenue
puppets.
Q puppets.
That was so creepy when you could see somebody like popping out of like the stone.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, there's a lot of, I mean, we've talked about this before with this show, is there's so many quick cuts back and forth.
And it feels like just one big dream.
Yeah, it does. And it's hard to sort of keep track.
Like, definitely don't be drunk while you watch this.
Don't be drunk?
Yeah, because you'll just like wake up confused, I think. Like,
yeah.
no, you can watch it drunk. Just don't be like super on drugs.
Yeah, so be drunk, but wait till after you watch it to do drugs.
Yeah, or just don't take the Oxycontin until after you're done.
Mom's dropping the kids off school. There's a lot of gun imagery. And Nathan and Jane are at a gun range.
Nathan's just showing how big of a dick he has again by going to the gun range.
God, I fucking hate Nathan.
Do you know he's over 50?
James
that actor?
Tupper?
Yeah.
I could believe it.
I don't know. I think he's really hot.
Men get better looking as they get older.
As Stanley Tucci says, they're just like scotch. They get better with age. And what is it? Broads just get boring or sour.
We get sour.
That's
Perfect.
What it is. Sour. Yeah.
Thanks, Stanley Tucci.
Awesome.
I love Stanley Tucci.
I love Stanley Tucci.
So Jane tells Madeline that the guns help her. And she... Actually, I'd never heard this before, that just owning the gun...
Holding it in your hand.
Yeah.
It's therapeutic to anybody with emotional trauma.
And Madeline, of course, makes a joke about how she couldn't have a gun because there's so many people she'd like to shoot.
As, like, one of the moms walk by.
You're right.
And then Jojo, comes out of nowhere.
Did you see that huge boner he had?
Oh, wait, no, that's later. She goes and sees the play, and the mayor has approved it. I was thinking we're at Blues.
Oh, yeah. And
that's
then
later.
The next big scene is Amabella with a bite mark. And finally, Renata says what I've been saying. Like, she's getting... And I felt so bad for Amabella, but she's getting pissed. Like, tell me.
She got really pissed, though. Like,
so she's
yelling pissed.
So she's talking about Amabella getting bullied, and she's bullying
pretty much
Amabella.
bullying Amabella herself. I feel like she's scary as fuck right now.
Yeah.
Like,
and the dad has to sort of...
That's why they call me the bulldog.
Yeah, she's lost it.
No, it's because you're a bitch.
Yeah.
Girl bulldog. Pun joke.
Oh, good one. Went right over my dumb head.
You mean you're advanced? This is coming from a basic level here.
Oh. I hate that the men always have to be the voice of reason, right?
I mean...
Ed.
Yeah.
This guy. What's
Not
his
Nathan.
name? Not Nathan.
Not Nathan.
But Dad says something to Amabella about it appeals. He says, like, he or she might be doing this to another child, and I know you, and you wouldn't want other children to get hurt. So I thought that was a good approach.
Yeah.
Didn't fucking work.
No, but it was a really sweet approach.
I honestly, though, I feel like I would be like Renata. I would just be so upset, and I would be, tell me.
I think I would kind of mix my emotion. Shocker.
Riding that fence.
Riding that fence. I do. But I think I would mix it to where I would be very forceful and strict, but try to be calm and more be like, listen, I am out there accusing somebody, and if I'm wrong...
So you would guilt trip.
Yeah, I would guilt trip in the way that, like, his dad said, like, listen, if he's hurting somebody else, like, to me, it's like, listen, I'm hurting this kid by making a huge stink about this one certain kid. So if I'm wrong, you need to tell me, because then essentially I'm getting one of your friends in trouble for no reason.
Okay, that's an approach.
You know what I mean? And almost be like, because they would be like, oh, well, I don't want them to get in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
So, but
yeah.
She's so scared.
I know. Why is she so scared, though?
Because she's getting bitten. Once bitten.
Twice shy?
Mm-hmm. So Perry gets home early from the tennis game.
No, he skips tennis.
I
think
skips
that
tennis.
He skips tennis because people like him
want to
there's
catch
a chance,
them.
Yes,
with
the
something.
chance to catch Celeste.
Well, you could tell, like, when he was approaching,
he was aggressive.
It did not seem like he was coming to say, "Hi, honey, I'm home."
Mm-hmm.
He looked scary as fuck.
Yeah, he was ready for some sort of physical altercation, whether it be sex, whether it be hitting her, whether it be hitting.
And you're right, they fucked.
Like
I thought it was going to be opposite this time. I thought it was going to be like the same shit, different day, except they were going to fuck first and then fight.
Yeah,
but
and when they are having sex, you see so many more bruises on her
God.
legs, on her shoulder, on her arms. They're everywhere. So each episode we're seeing more and more, and there's even scenes where she's got them on her face. Which, do they talk about it in the book or in the show that he would never hit my face? He would never.
The book.
The book. Okay.
Yeah.
So that was sad.
Yeah, it wasn't even like. That's actually where I fell asleep last night. Was when he came in and they started making out.
Mm-hmm.
I literally was like, okay.
I can't do another one of these
I
scenes.
know what's happening, and then I fell asleep.
When Celeste and Madeline are texting, so Celeste's telling her, we just had sex over the kitchen counter.
Yeah.
I would just I always worry about Celeste sending these texts. My first thought is he obviously goes through your phone. Be careful what you send.
I think, though, that he would be happy to see that she's talking to her friend about amazing sex with her husband, because her biggest fear is that she's going to leave him. And if it's...
Maybe.
If she gets on a certain app and tells her friend,
I can see him being
my hubby has a big dick.
Yeah, so Kristin just
That's
sent
what I
that in
just did.
group text.
Because my husband has a big dick.
To basically all men. I'm the only woman.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just, but for no reason to a bunch of men.
Yeah. And, with the appropriate aubergine emoji.
But Madeline kind of looks at Ed like
she's my favorite part. So realistic.
Is my life.
This is so realistic. This is so like Ace Ventura. Do not go in there.
Oh, so she's looking at Ed and thinking, oh, maybe we can have a little tryst. And he does. He comes out and references like just taking a big shit.
Yeah.
That is my life. And I'm not saying that would be my husband saying that. It'd probably be me. But that's just, it's not Celeste and Perry.
Exactly. Oh, I just love it. And you know what's so funny is I thought to myself, like, oh, it's super realistic that Chloe walks in. And I'm like, wait, what am I thinking about? It's super realistic that somebody's like, yeah, I just used the bathroom. I can't. Sorry.
That, can you just imagine what the smell would be like?
Mm-hmm. It's like that Sex and the City episode where Harry and Charlotte go out to that really nice dinner and they're having such a romantic evening, and then they both spend the evening in the bathrooms because the food was too rich. And it's
Right.
just like, there's the realness.
That's love.
That's love, exactly.
Renata and her husband fighting. And then we get back to the
I love how she blames, like, him not listening to her. She's like, you had to have spontaneous sex with me.
She is out of control. Like, her
This
life
whole 5 minutes is
spiraling.
about spontaneous sex. Whether it be between Celeste and Perry, whether it between Ed and Madeline, spontaneous sex was brought up multiple times in like 10 minutes.
Yes, right. And Renata is going through, she's having
A breakdown.
crisis. Yeah, definitely.
She's going to be in the hospital for, quote, exhaustion very soon.
Yeah. Yeah. She's lost.
Not well.
Yeah, she's not.
I think we need to get her a clown psychologist.
Oh, that's what I wanted to say. Before she sees the bite marks on Abigail, or on, God damn it, Almabella, she talks about, like, having to get her dressed appropriately because if she's not dressed nicely, DCF will be called. It's a fucking bitch.
What a Monterey thing to say.
So Monterey. That reminds me, we are doing our segment later, 2 Truths and 1 Big Little Lie. I didn't mention that.
Stay tuned.
Oh, that was good interjection. That was important to say. But okay, so yeah, Chloe interrupts them having sex, and
I love how he's like, I can make you a BLT, it'll take 15 minutes. And he looks at her and he's like,
Only
takes me
takes
5 minutes.
and she smiles. That's cute.
But then she obviously gets caught off guard by Abby's FB.
Yeah, so now we don't necessarily know what this is, but she sees a concerning Facebook post of,
Don't lie, we know exactly what this is. We're just not going to say anything.
what I mean is, like, people who haven't read the book
Yes.
don't know what this is.
This is what you were referring to last week
Yes,
when you asked
thank
if
you.
it got taken out.
Right. So that scene where Abigail leaves Nathan and Bonnie's house, and I alluded to something. This is what
This
it was.
is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
We'll get there. We're going to give it to you in pieces.
So just put it together.
Yes, exactly.
And
Do it on your own.
Who do you think we are?
Figure it out.
Nathan hangs up on her.
I love that. Oh, you're in trouble. Or she's going to be so pissed.
Bonnie, yeah. I like that.
I love how they make Bonnie's character.
I like those little moments too.
She's a little bit less. I mean, she's still pretentious as hell, but she's got a comedic side to her in the series that I like better.
She's a little bit cooler than the Bonnie in the book.
Yeah, the Bonnie in the book is just insufferable.
Yeah, and she's kind of dorky.
Yeah, and
this
I
Nathan
mean,
wouldn't be
literally,
into a dorky Bonnie.
Zoe Kravitz is just like the definition of cool.
Yeah, she is. With those parents.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Lisa Bonet is just, she's the definition of cool. You know who she dates, Lisa Bonet?
Huh.
Jason Momoa, the guy from Game of Thrones.
No.
Khaleesi's ex, Khal Drogo.
Oh.
Lisa Bonet and Khal Drogo are a couple.
I would watch that.
Yes.
And by that, I mean them
Their
having
sex. Yes, absolutely. I would voyeur the shit out of that sex.
Madeline tells Ed about the meetup with Jane.
Bethany, stop masturbating. Sorry.
I don't know why I'd make that sound, but Ed's against it.
But Ed's against her making that sound.
No, Ed likes sweaty women.
Exactly. Yeah.
I know how to work up a black sweat.
I love how they hired Saxon.
Who?
As an interior designer.
Oh, Jane?
Jane and Celeste and Madeline.
Jane just runs all day. Like, that's all
she does.
Every scene of her is running and picturing killing someone or picturing herself being abused.
And then saying something like really off the cuff and blues.
And screaming.
Yeah.
It's too much running.
It's too much running. Just jump off a fucking cliff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So they have hired the shooting Saxon. And there's that scene with she's running with Celeste and
running buddies.
And Nicole Kidman doesn't know how to run.
Just like she doesn't know how to clap.
That's right. The same hands issue. She doesn't know what to do with those things.
So I don't know who owns her, but somebody's got to reprogram her.
It's that movie at the Stepford Wives?
Yes. Exactly. Oh, cool piece of thing that I read today. Do you remember the Two Truths, or no, the Oh My God, you know who that is, right? The David Monahan, the gay guy I told you about, one of the two dads in the show. There's a gay couple who are two fathers to a kid, and they're married in real life.
Oh,
yeah, I thought that was
That's
cute.
nice.
Yeah.
They only do projects they can work on together.
Exactly. Well, their last project was together too. It was a commercial.
Love it.
Yeah. Except unless they're like one of those couples that have a joint Facebook.
That always makes me worried that someone's getting hurt.
Yeah, well, it always makes me worry that somebody like definitely cheated on one or the other, and they're like, the only way you can have a Facebook is if you do this together.
Yeah,
I have some acquaintances that at first he had his own, then he was gone from Facebook for a while, and then all of a sudden it was both of their names combined as the first name, like so and so, but all is
like
one word.
John L.
No, like all is one word, like so and so, but all is one word and the last name.
Okay.
And then about 2 weeks recently ago, we got an announcement from them that they were going to be taking a break from social media.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Someone got caught with his pants down.
Something's not right.
Oh. Well, making a joint Facebook account has been proven to fix marriages.
Really?
No.
Oh. I'm like, well, I'm sorry. You can tell me any statistic socially, and I'll be like, that's incredible.
Is he cheating? You guys got to join your Facebook accounts.
I also hear a baby fixes relationships.
Well, that is true.
That is definitely true. Waking up in the morning is like really
nothing
the way to do it.
fixes a stale marriage more like having a
Like sleep deprivation and screaming.
Like giving birth and having your genitals ruined.
Exactly.
The cheating husband loves that. He always comes back to that.
He loves a big gaping. Okay. So Blue's Clues.
He's like, I've been dreaming of purple squiggly marks. And the wife's like, oh, she lifts her shirt up.
Speaking of which, I've got a whole wave going down on this belly.
Oh.
Okay, so the school calls Jane while she's on her run.
Oh, yeah, she screams.
And she screams fuck. And then all of a sudden she has running buddies.
Right.
And then we're at Blue's because it's like a dream sequence where you don't really know what's going on. I could literally go, yeah, Jason, and turn around, and all of a sudden she's running with him, and I'm like, what I miss?
Is that supposed to symbolize that
Very
she's got
artistic.
Yes, that Celeste and Madeline are on her side to help her on this
Did we already
journey.
know that?
Well, we're doing it again, I guess.
It's artistic.
It's so artistic. Ed is insisting on coming to the meeting. We learn that. And Joseph,
this is where he randomly walks in.
Pulls Madeline aside to talk.
And that housewife.
The other mom sees. Yeah. The
Oh,
other
yeah.
mom sees. God, fucking Joseph. I have feelings for you. And we find out that they both cheated, not just her. And
he's married. I can't believe he's married.
It's not over. You know
it's
it.
It's a very cliche conversation.
It is. And, like, I feel like she's just trying to appease him. Mm-hmm. You know, like, just...
Okay.
And she feels like she has to get in a car with him, and they have that crazy car accident.
That was a really well done car accident. It's not like usually in a show they'll come out from the side by like a car that's not like something that like flips over in front of them. So it definitely took me by surprise.
I was kind of hoping he would die.
I thought he was going to die
because that would be a relief for her.
And he's not a part of the story.
Yeah, there was no.
You can't sit here.
There was no car accident in the.
There was no Joseph.
So she's fine, and he has a pneumothorax.
Mm-hmm. Little collapsed lung there.
And Joe's wife is there, and people are talking. We get the police interview, and people are wondering why they were in the car together. They're really making this a thing.
Yeah, I do love that Maddie was like, I do not need unnecessary radiation just to keep your premiums down.
Yeah.
That's so good. Just another one of Reese Witherspoon's amazing one-liners as Madeline Martha McKenzie.
Yeah. This is
so good.
We see Ziggy see Saxon, the interior designer, on Jane's laptop.
Mm-hmm.
Come
a
on,
lot
bitch.
of this
Close that out.
A lot of, if you think about it, a lot of this episode has underlining tones of kids know what's going on, even if you don't think they do.
That's a really good point. Yeah, that's true.
Because even towards the end of the episode when she's in therapy and they're like, does your sons know?
Mm-hmm.
So and almost like...
And we know this, but as parents, like, it's just so easy to forget that they see and hear.
That's why I try to sing our arguments like a Disney song. I'm like, okay, awesome, yeah, that's great.
Oh, I
try so hard, but it just sounds like there's an angry song going on. Like I try.
Like, oh, Toodles.
Oh, Toodles. I'm like, you are an asshole. Miska, Muska. You're you're a fucking dick.
We just started. We're going to talk about kid shows.
The mystery Mouse-Tool is beer today.
That's always the mystery Mouse-Tool in this house. Exactly. It's like 6-pack of beer.
Can the mystery Mouse-Tool be a huge fat blunt today? Because we live in Colorado.
What? Celeste and Perry at dinner with the boys again. More violent shooting games.
Yeah, it's so funny because it's supposed to come off as this like adorable, cute family moment,
and it just gets scary.
But really, it's like, I'm a monster. Let's go get our guns. Like, let's shoot mommy, or don't hurt mommy. Just kidding. Fuck her up.
Celeste's like, this is fine.
It's fine. So cute.
He's not.
I'm not scared.
Ed asks why. Madeline was in the car, and she
just lies a bunch.
And I feel like
a bunch of big little lies.
I feel like he knows that she's lying.
I do too, because he's asked her several times, "What's up with you?"
Right.
Something's not right. Last episode, he's already asked her once before this. Mm-hmm. He's a lot smarter than she gives him credit for.
Yeah, I mean, he sees. Yeah, he's aware of her. He's very in tune with her.
Yeah. I love him. The way he came running at the hospital. Like, when she got in the car accident before, and he was just, like, running down the hallway to her. I'm like, oh,
I know.
Ed.
That was very sweet. Okay. So, the scene at school. Amabella won't say. Renata thinks it's Ziggy. And they ask,
anything in Ziggy's background?
Anything
I
relevant.
thought she said this. I really hope she had said it.
His father is keen on erotic asphyxiation and raping
women. And I was like, oh, shit.
Because Jane doesn't seem to have a sense of humor, so that was funny that she would say that.
Yeah, but she didn't.
Yeah, she didn't really say that.
Oh, and by the way, real quick, when Perry says to Celeste that you're turning our sons into spoiled brats, and then she like provokes him, quote, that's what he would see it as, provoking her, and says to pick it up herself. She is a jumpy bitch at Blues. Yeah, where like Tom walks up to her and she's listening to music. Only thing I thought was the Angela Bassett line from American Horror Story this year. You are one jumpy bitch. That's all I can think of.
Joe says that.
Exactly. Even Tom says it. He's like,
oh, Tom, right, not Joe.
I'm not even. Well, Joe is hanging around Blues.
Joe,
Blues
the
anyway.
director. That's one jumpy bitch.
That's one jumpy bitch. That's all I could think of. I guess they're doing the only thing as a school they really can do without proof of either side. They're hiring a teacher's aide.
Yeah, they're hiring a teacher's aide. And that Renata and the husband, she's out of control. And if I were Jane, I'd say, we're not doing this.
Yeah, you cannot weasel your way into this. I love how she starts out like, oh, well, we're all here. Well, great. And then she, like, all of a sudden she's just Jekyll and hides it.
Jane's handing her a tissue.
She's crazy. Cray.
When Jane is talking, I think she's talking to Madeline about having Ziggy, and that, like, well, has he shown anything? She talks about when he was born and he was just shaking, sobbing, and she says, I'm so sorry, little baby. I'm so sorry. That actually got to me.
Really?
I got teary-eyed because being born is so hard.
Oh, well, yeah. I wanted to say, like, doesn't all babies kind of shake?
Oh, yeah. But, like, he's being born under these awful circumstances that he can't help. He's this poor baby, and his mom is broken.
Yeah.
And so it's like she knows, I'm sorry, baby. I'm so sorry that you're coming into this. It just was sad.
I mean, it's super strong of her to keep that baby. I'm not even saying abortion. I'm talking about not giving it up for adoption. Yeah. Like, not wanting that product in your life. So that's incredible.
I have no idea what I would do in that situation.
I honestly, because, okay, that's easy to say before you have a kid, but that 9 months that you carry a kid, I honestly don't know how, like, fucking big props to surrogates, man. Because you feel so attached.
I think, yeah, but surrogate is different because it's not your baby. Like, that was
our baby. It's still my body, though, and the kicking and the everything, and, like...
I used to really want to do surrogacy.
Really? I
really wanted... I talked to Adam about it, but
attached.
Adam was like, no, we're not doing that.
I would just get too attached.
to the baby, but it's not your baby.
I know, but it's my body and it growing in my body and feeling those kicks and all that. Like, that was my favorite part of pregnancy was the kicks.
See, I think that had I been able to do that, be a surrogate, it would have felt like, this is my one wonderful thing that I've done. I can be a piece of shit the rest of my life. I can do nothing the rest of my life. I have done something.
Well, that girl Erin,
amazing.
we know, she does.
She's
incredible. And you know what? Even more incredible, that girl just recently had a baby through one of her surrogates. Probably like 7 months ago, 8 months ago.
She's still pumping.
She's still pumping for breast milk for these kids.
And she had them naturally.
Did she really?
Yes.
She's incredible.
I remember talking to her. I'm like, I want to do this because she was so inspiring to me. Yeah. And it's...
When she posted the other day that she's still pumping, I'm like, oh my God, good for you.
And the hundreds of gallons of milk that
she
has donated.
Incredible.
I know. That's what I mean. Like, she could be a piece of shit from here on out, and it doesn't matter. She's a goddamn saint.
She really is. Agreed.
Anyway.
Okay, so we get flashes of Celeste constantly covering up the bruise. Homegirl needs some like camouflage.
Madeline's worried about Jane wanting revenge.
Oh yeah, sorry. Don't put that there.
And then again, we've got Madeline. She goes to visit Joe in the hospital.
Tori knows something.
The wife?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's admitting old feelings and crying, and the wife walks in. And I was worried.
I actually kept hitting 10 seconds ahead just to see if she was about to get caught. I couldn't watch it with the suspense.
So stressful.
I was so stressed out that I was like, fast forward. Okay, she doesn't get caught. Okay, I'm going to rewind it. And I went back. I'm like, I can't handle this stress right now.
No, I know. What do you think? You want to do Two Truths, One Big Little Lie?
Yeah, let's do that.
I'm just looking here at my notes. Hold on.
No, I think...
Yeah, because we're almost at the end.
Yeah,
here.
let's do that.
All right, so it's time for Two Truths and One Big Little Lie.
Let's play a game called
Two Truths and One Big
Little Lie.
So, I know you didn't listen to my Beauty and the... flipping from our baby there. The Beauty and the Beast podcast I did with Adam.
I won't until I see the movie.
Okay. It's so funny because Adam's like, oh, there's going to be a... what's it called where you give away the plot? Spoiler alert. I'm like, everybody knows the plot.
Everybody knows the plot, but I want to know your opinions on the new...
Well, anyway, I make fun of him for his Two Truths and One Big Little Lie.
Two Truths and One Big Little Lie.
I'm like, you're just like Kristin. It's like these simple facts that there's no way to tell. Like,
oh, you guys did it?
Yeah. He has borrowed it. He uses
has
it in
he?
all the other podcasts. Yeah, and he stole our everything.
Really?
He's a thief. Not only a thief of my heart, a thief of our segment.
I mean, then you're just playing Two Truths and One Lie. Because this one is Two Truths and One Big Little Lie.
Yeah, I think, yeah, that's true. That's true. But, so I was like, you know what? I'm going to start doing it just the way, I'm going to just give you simple facts, blah, blah, blah. Nope, I am not doing that.
You do you, girl.
I'm going to do me.
You do you.
Do you want to go first?
No.
Mm.
No.
Okay, so we're running, like we said, we're running out of actors. I don't know if we said it on this podcast, but we're running out of people.
Which, by the way, can I just ask you, can we do, oh my God, you know who that is, right, for Feud next week? I mean, for this next week rather than Feud.
Sure. You want to switch it up?
Yeah, because I've run out of people on Feud.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. So to illustrate that point, my Two Truths and One Big Little Lie is on the city of Monterey, California.
Yay!
Where our story takes place. In the book, it's Sydney, Australia. But here, it's the beautiful city of Monterey, California. So, Truth 1. And I want to live here after reading all about Monterey.
Really?
Yes.
Well, they make it look beautiful, so.
It's amazing. Truth 1.
Truth 1.
Neon signs, billboards, and hot dog stands are prohibited in the quaint village of Carmel by the Sea, which is in Monterey. And a permit is required to wear high-heeled shoes.
Okay. Truth 2.
This one I did just for you. In 1948, a young woman by the name of Norma Jean was crowned Castroville's first artichoke queen. She later gained fame as actress Marilyn Monroe. Castroville, located on Monterey Bay, produces 85% of the nation's artichokes.
Truth 3.
The widely acclaimed Monterey Jazz Festival occurs every October and is the longest continuously running jazz festival in the world. Past jazz greats who have appeared include Miles Davis, Stan Getz, Dizzy Gillespie. Did I say that right?
Dizzy Gillespie?
Gillespie. Jesus, I know.
No, is it Gillespie?
No, it's Gillespie. You're right. It's Gillespie.
Okay.
And the renowned Dave Brubeck.
Oh, okay.
Those are my 2 truths and 1 big little lie.
2?
Is the lie?
Mm-hmm.
No.
I don't remember her being artichoke queen. That's why.
She was artichoke queen.
I remember I thought she would change the vegetable up on me.
I promised I was going to.
Okay,
that was gonna be
that's what I thought you did because
like,
I don't remember it being artichoke.
I was gonna do like olive queen.
Okay.
Know? I'm so glad I didn't. You know me so well. No, the lie was 3, and you're gonna hate what I changed. Everything about that is true, but the jazz festival occurs September, not October.
Oh, jeez. I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad about losing that.
Oh, Adam guessed mine the last time too. I've been like on a losing streak. So,
all right,
that
was good.
I was so happy.
That's good. I like it. Okay, truth 1. Oh, mine is in theme with we've run out of people to talk about. Mine is on the production of the actual show. Truth 1. Nicole Kidman's character Celeste is in an abusive relationship. Her husband, played by Alexander Skarsgard. She actually previously played opposite Skarsgard's father, in which 2 had a similar violent relationship.
Okay.
Truth 2. After collaborating on this project, Nicole Kidman and Reese Witherspoon re-teamed to obtain the rights for an adaptation of The Husband's Secret, also a novel by Liane Moriarty. Truth 3. HBO won the rights for the series in a bidding war against Netflix.
3 is a lie.
Wrong!
God damn it. What's the lie?
2 is the lie. They actually, Reese Witherspoon and Nicole Kidman recently obtained the rights for Truly, Madly, Deeply.
That's just as bad as my October, September.
I know.
All right. Well, we both lost.
But to be fair, I told you last week that CBS got the rights to The Husband's Secret.
Oh, so you were seeing if I was listening?
So, thanks for not giving a shit about me.
Fail. Let's cut to an ad for our newest sponsor.
I'm hungry.
I'm so hungry.
I'm hungry. Let's go ahead and put on that Blue Apron.
Hello, Robo Fox Man here to tell you about Boob Tube Buddies' new sponsor, Blue Apron. When I cook for Robo, Bethany, and my beautiful children, it is a time that brings us all together. Blue Apron makes it simple and affordable for you to provide that wonderful time for your system error. This week, I tried the recipe for, they have a wine section? 6 premium wines delivered monthly? Let's give this a whirl.
Ooh, that hits the spot.
If you're interested in
Trying Blue Apron anyway.
go to blueapron.com/BTB to get $30 off
Your first order. It's a fantastic way to contribute to my drinking.
problem, and it's amazing food for you and the family.
Again, that's
blueapron.com/BTB. Enjoy, little buddies.
Welcome back, little buddies. Hope you enjoyed that Blue Apron ad. What's wrong? You've got a concerned look on your
That
face.
moment when you realized you didn't turn location services off and your batteries drained like 30% because of it.
Uh-oh.
So, that's cool.
Do you need a charger? I have an iPhone charger.
I have
You want to
no
keep
friends.
talking about it?
I have no friends.
Celeste in therapy.
This is heartbreaking.
It was heartbreaking. So we talked about the scene before where Celeste is like, you do it if you want to clean up the toys. And I thought for sure he's going to hit her. And he's very calmly
Perry's
putting
changed.
the toys. Perry's, yeah, he's turned over a new leaf. And I remember in the book what happens in real life. That he puts all the toys in the basket and throws the basket over her head.
Yeah.
Which happens in the book. And then, I mean, he's punching her.
Mm-hmm.
He's fucking her up.
Yeah.
And this therapist is awesome.
Yeah.
And really totally knowing what's going on. And
Oh, yeah.
you can see that Celeste
And she
is
approaches
not-
it really well.
She does, yeah. And she sees when Celeste is getting her guard up and backs off. And but they do get to the point where there's a she senses a danger for the patient.
Yeah.
She says that to Celeste. And says he hurts you.
But she says, I'm
She
not a
keeps taking the
victim.
blame. Yeah, she
I'm
keeps
not a
taking the
victim. I take my share of the blame.
No, she just feels wrong. She's suddenly feeling guilty for being there without him.
But that's what happens.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it cuts in between. So that, her in therapy, and then Madeline in her car, I believe, picturing the accident, sex with Joe, picturing Ed, and obviously she's looking at the ocean as that's where she stares when she's contemplative.
Yeah.
Oh, and Jane calls her and talks about her friendship and says, "You're my masterpiece.
That was cute.
You're my masterpiece, Kristin.
You're my masterpiece."
Can you pick up my children for me?"
That's what I start saying to you. You are just my masterpiece. Could you run to the store for me?
I mean, really, it worked.
It did. I mean, it would work with me.
It's just funny.
Compliment sandwich.
It's just funny to give like a really profound compliment and then follow
Then
it
ask
with
for a
request.
favor. Yeah. Well, you just shat on that.
So she needs Madeline to pick up Ziggy because she's going to go see Saxon, and she's smoking a joint, it looks like, while going to see him, which she probably should calm down.
Yeah.
Again.
And she loads a gun.
Yeah, so they're basically, I mean, they're just saying that she's planning on killing him. That's what they're saying.
Yeah.
Which they didn't really do in the book at all. They
No.
didn't do that.
They
You had
changed
no
this whole
idea.
thing up.
I don't know why.
I actually really liked how they... I'm trying to do this without fucking it up.
Mm-hmm.
I really liked how they approached it in the book.
I did too. This is nice reveals. But anyway, that's fine.
Yeah.
Like you said before, things that are implied in the book it's harder to do with TV or film, and they have to sort of spell different character things out.
Yeah.
So Celeste, again, with this counselor, and the counselor asks about the kids, and she is vehement that he doesn't hurt the kids. He
That
loves
they have no
them.
idea what's going
Yeah, they have
on.
no idea. And the counselor asks, "Are you afraid you might die? Have you thought about leaving him?"
Have you ever felt like you might die? And then they pan to that, her getting shoved into a pillow.
Mm-hmm. And him, her
Terrifying.
not like, yes. Oh my God. And she asks, how does it impact the boys? And it has to. I mean, we've talked about
She
that.
says it
has
doesn't.
to. Right.
They've
it
never
doesn't.
seen it.
They will find out. And
Mhm.
we need to come up with a plan. A plan for what?
That's what got me choked up. She's like, we should come up with a plan for the next time he hits you.
So this really hits home for me. I have done work at a domestic violence place. And that was a big part of it, is that you are going to go back. You just, so you safety plan. And that was part of it. So what are you going to do when he hits you, or, when she hits you, but when he hits you, what's the plan? And it was even like, I have a suitcase hidden in the woods behind my house with overnight clothes for me. That's what we did. And it was heartbreaking, but it doesn't matter who you are, your socioeconomic status, how smart you are. It doesn't matter. And they've said that before. It just doesn't, abuse does not discriminate. And that this is just something that she hadn't thought about. And I don't know, it just kind of like made me.
Oh, it definitely choked me up. Like, it's so sad.
And just how
how she's not like, you need to leave him, you need to leave him.
No,
she's
the
like, all
therapist
right,
knows how it works.
What's the game plan? Because I'm not going to convince you to leave him right now. Especially after this
And
whole
you can't.
diatribe you just went off on how apparently your pros outweigh the cons.
And that's just how it is. It takes, what is it, like, I might be mixing my facts up, but 7 times on average to leave a relationship. And even then, so these are the things that you do.
And it's the worst when you actually leave. That's when you have to be the most scared.
Right. Exactly. So that got me right in the feels.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And she gets in the car and cries for good reason.
Yeah. Because I think it was a really huge wake-up call.
Yeah.
Someone calling her on it that, just...
And it's almost like she had to rush to the airport to prove to herself that everything's okay.
Yes, right, and they cry.
But that part actually really choked me up. I actually started tearing up at that because there was something, and this sounds, again, fucked up, but I've told you before, gone through that, and I know that feeling of, like, wanting to prove that the passion is more than the abuse, and that the relationship means more than the abuse.
And she needed that.
And
she
that the abuse is essentially equals passion, which means we love each other more. We just love each other more than other people do. We just can't handle how much we love each other.
Yes.
And
exactly.
So them hugging and him crying, it's like he actually legitimately thinks that.
Yeah.
He legitimately finds his anger and violence as a form of passion and love. And that's the sick, fucked up part about it. And that's what made me choke up, was him crying and like, wow, you actually think this. That's the sad fucking part.
And those boys are right there. Why are their parents on the floor sobbing in an airport? You think that your kids aren't noticing that?
Exactly.
What are they, 6? They're 7? 6 or
Exactly.
7? I cry. I try not to cry, you know, but my daughter sees me cry. She's a girl, so I think that she's maybe a little bit more in tune. But she is on that, like, boom, and wants to know all the details. Well, what's going on? You know, whatever it is. But my dog recently, we had to put him down, and I've been kind of a wreck about that. She internalizes all that and thinks about it. So your parent, like, there's no way, and you have to be with. You can't not be aware of that.
No.
Those boys aren't going to ask, so why are you guys crying on the floor, collapsed on the floor of an international airport?
Exactly.
It's sad.
And it's not like they're 2 or 3.
No, right. And as we've said, kids are way smarter than we give them credit for.
Oh, yeah.
So Jane goes to see Saxon, meets up with him.
I'm sorry, I went ahead.
Oh, no, that's fine. And she's, I guess she's, to me, it looks like trying to decide if it's actually him.
She's trying to get close because remember she said something about his smell?
Yes.
So I think that's why she was trying to get eerily close to him.
And
hear the voice.
And it's showing scenes of the night she got raped from...
Where some of it does seem like to be him and some of it doesn't.
Yes, and she seems confused. I thought he seemed gay.
Yeah.
I don't know why. He did. Definitely didn't seem interested in her or that he recognized her at all.
No.
Do you think I think he's gay just because he's an interior decorator?
Or that his name is Saxon?
Well, that is discriminatory. Shame on me.
And me.
But as she runs out screaming, this girl needs to screaming all the time. Running, screaming, jumping off cliffs.
Then she goes crazy in her fucking car and wonders why she gets pulled over.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you surprised when she goes fuck? I'm like, are you really that surprised?
And there was lots of weird cuts. There's like cuts of people having sex. There's cuts of the party.
Yeah, because then you get the lights behind her and being pulled over, and all of a sudden those police lights transfer into the police lights from the night of the trivia night.
Yeah.
And it's all
which has not happened yet.
It's all like a big fucking dream.
Yeah. Time moves fluidly in this show.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I don't know if I would get it if I hadn't read the book.
I don't either. I would be like, who is this Jane? And is she really alive?
I might find it frustrating.
Yeah. Honestly, if I hadn't read the book, I'd probably want to binge watch this show.
Yeah, this would be a binge-worthy show, like a Netflix. Yeah. Wait, did Netflix and HBO go over this show? They did.
Yeah, Netflix
that was
lost.
True. Netflix lost. Okay.
Yeah, but this is definitely going to be a bingeable show.
This
I had a friend of mine. I'll shout her out because she's, been listening. Natalie.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't know if I'm 100% on board with this yet.
Yeah.
And I was like, stick with it. She's like, do you think maybe I would like it if I waited till the end and watched it all at once? I go, actually, if I hadn't read the book, I would love to binge on this.
Yeah, this might have been better for Netflix.
I think so too, because
Something
I think in one fell swoop, it's good to get at. Like, I think that if the production value and everything that they've done could be exactly the same, but bingeable right away.
Well, you honestly, not while we were recording, but after we did the first podcast, you had actually said, you know what we should have done is we should have watched all these and then did a coverage like all in one.
Yeah, I didn't think about it, and then they did that for what? What did they do that for?
The Buddies did that for OA.
Yeah,
and something else. But
and I was like, oh, This would have been perfect to do for because it's not that I don't want to cover this, but we have a lot of similar scenes where we're saying, so Perry and Celeste were fighting and fucking.
Right.
So Jane seems like she's in a dream and Reese Witherspoon got a kick-ass line.
Yeah.
Summon it up in a tweet.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, and I am enjoying the show, but it would have been a good binge-worthy show.
It really would have.
So maybe we'll keep that in mind next time. You just never know.
Well, I do know that they're doing Sharp Objects by Gillian Flynn with Amy Adams. So I want to...
if you don't...
Go ahead.
So sorry.
She's
the author of Gone Girl.
Yes. And if we're going to do that together, I really think that we should do one review because it's been really hard for me with no spoilers too. Yeah,
it is. It is hard.
Because I want to dissect things.
So are they doing that on
HBO?
HBO.
Yeah, right. It's not going to be bingeable, so.
Well, we'll figure it out. Would you do it at the end? Yeah, I guess. All right.
Yeah, but and then
everyone will be like,
been there, done that. You know what I mean? Like.
Sharper Objects. So I love the book Gone Girl. I like Sharper Objects. Dark Places.
They're talking about redoing Dark Places.
Because they did that movie.
Yeah.
And the movie was not received well. I didn't mind the movie.
Was it good?
I liked it, but
I love Charlize Theron.
Like it. Charlize Theron and the redhead from Mad Men. She's really good in it.
Christina Hendricks.
Yes. I liked the movie. It stayed true to the book.
What do you like better, Sharper Objects or Dark Places?
I like Darker Places better than the book Sharper Objects.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
All three of those books, though, she's an amazing author, and I wish that she had read her books. Mm-hmm. They're so good. They're amazing.
I'm doing City of Thieves next, then The Girl Before Her, and then Sharp Objects, because one thing I hated doing was I read Big Little Lies, and then months went past, and then we did this. Mm-hmm. And I'd much rather just read it and then the show come out
while you're hot
right after. While I'm hot on it, because now I'm like questioning my horrible memory. Like, was this in the book?
It's like when you have an affair and it's really hot, and then afterward you're like questioning, was this a good idea?
Is this a great idea?
I don't know.
Probably not. All right. And then you get in the car with him, and then he talks about how he loves you, and then you get in this awkward car accident.
Yeah, exactly, right. And he's like a theater director.
Yeah, so creepy.
This is not sustainable.
Ugh.
All right.
Well, that's it. That's all we got for you, folks.
Again, any thoughts, concerns, dick pics, boobtubebuddies@gmail.com. I love you guys so much.
Bye.
Bye. Good night.